You are being scammed. Have you ever noticed your favorite snacks, cereals, or even household items shrinking? Like, how does a family-sized bag of chips these days have fewer chips than you'd expect in a single serving? You're not alone. Shrinkflation is hitting everything. Chips, chocolate, toilet paper, you name it. And it's not just a coincidence. This is a deliberate strategy by companies to quietly hike prices without you ever noticing. By the end of this video, you'll see exactly how shrinkflation is changing your shopping experience and how you can protect yourself from paying more for less. Let's get into it. If you think about it, shrinkflation is everywhere. From your favorite treats to everyday essentials, we can't go without. Sometimes it's so subtle that you won't even realize you're getting less until you compare it side by side with older versions. But when you start seeing these patterns in the things you buy regularly, it all adds up. And that's where companies get you. This video will break down all the little ways brands try to slip these changes past us, and you'll leave with some solid tools to recognize it next time you're out shopping. Companies have mastered a trick to raise prices without actually raising them. This is the art of shrinkflation, a term coined by economist Pippa Malmgren. You'd think companies would be straightforward with price hikes, but they'd know we would notice. So instead, they keep raising prices steady while sneaking in smaller product sizes, sometimes by as much as 20%. So that full-size candy bar you loved in high school, it's practically mini-sized now. And it's hitting your wallet more than you realize. It's not just about food either. Household essentials like paper towels, soap, and even laundry detergent have seen their volumes quietly adjusted. This trend makes shrinkflation all the more irritating because it affects products we rely on every day. If companies shrink your favorite snacks, it's annoying but manageable. But when your toilet paper rolls have fewer sheets, your laundry detergent has fewer loads, and your shampoo bottles contain less product, all without you even noticing, it can feel like a full-blown ambush on your budget. Shrinkflation is sneaky because it doesn't look like a price increase on the sticker. And while inflation itself plays a part, companies are increasingly using shrinkflation to hide price hikes. We've been trained to watch for obvious price jumps, but companies know we're less likely to notice a difference in weight or volume. From bags of chips filled mostly with air to laundry detergent with fewer loads per bottle, they're making sure you're paying more for less without you catching on right away. It's honestly brilliant in a twisted kind of way. Companies know that as consumers, we're used to looking at the price. We see $3.99 and think, oh, not bad. But how many of us check the weight or quantity in every package every single time? It's a blind spot, and brands know it. So by shaving a little off here, reducing a little bit there, they can increase their profit margins without sounding alarm bells. Consider cereal. Back in the day, a family-sized box meant it would last more than a couple of days. Now, you're lucky if it's enough for a few breakfasts. Or take coffee. Ground coffee bags used to contain a full pound, but most have been slowly shaved down to about 12 ounces over the years. And who's paying attention to the ounces on their morning coffee? Brands are counting on this very fact. If we're going to push back, we need to stay aware of these changes. Companies bank on our indifference and inattention. I'll get into some specific tricks you can use at the end of this video to recognize shrinkflation at the store and hopefully make it harder for brands to take advantage. Let's look at candy first. Halloween has traditionally been a big deal for the candy industry, with thousands of households stocking up on goodies. Over the years, however, these candy bags have been getting lighter and the chocolate bars inside smaller. Studies found that major candy manufacturers like Mars and Hershey's have reduced the weight of their candies by around 10 to 15% on average. What's worse? Halloween candy sales have skyrocketed despite the smaller portion sizes, as people end up buying more to make up for the downsizing. But candy isn't the only place that you'll notice shrinkflation during the holidays. Have you ever picked up a package of holiday wrapping paper and wondered if it seems shorter than it used to be? You're not imagining things. Holiday items like wrapping paper rolls, gift bags, and even holiday-specific foods like eggnog or peppermint-flavored treats have also fallen prey to shrinkflation. Companies know that during the holiday season, you're less likely to scrutinize these things closely because Hey, who has time for that? We've all seen it. Remember that big box of cereal from when you were a kid? Today's boxes are noticeably slimmer. Even staples like toothpaste and laundry detergent have been hit. Laundry detergent, for example, now often comes with concentrated formulas, giving you less product per bottle without lowering the prices. The kicker? They market these as eco-friendly solutions, suggesting that you're using just as much as before. Spoiler alert, you're not. In fact, companies often use buzzwords to make us feel better about getting less. Phrases like concentrated formula, more efficient, new formula, all sound like they're designed for our benefit. But behind the scenes, these changes are more likely to help their bottom line than your budget. Concentrated laundry detergent, for example, is often marked as needing less per load, but if you've noticed yourself running through bottles faster, you're not alone. Now, here's where I really lose my cool. How is this even legal? Companies shrink products without notifying customers, betting that we won't notice or won't care. It's like if your phone plan suddenly started charging you the same for half the data, but didn't bother telling you about it. Brands are using this strategy to boost profits, giving us less and hiding it in smaller portions or clever packaging. And they have the audacity to spin it as eco-friendly. Give me a break. These are just padding profits at our expense, and you're doing it all while positioning themselves as environmentally conscious heroes. They'll add slogans like less plastic, which sure sounds great until you realize it's more about less plastic for them to pay for. Or just the unlucky ones paying the same or more for less product. Inflation isn't the whole story here. Companies are pushing boundaries on shrinkflation to maintain their profit margins. The cost of raw materials, labor, and shipping are up. And it's easier for companies to cut product sizes than to hike prices directly. We're essentially paying for less for more, and it's happening across every grocery and household category, from potato chips to toilet papers to cereal. The real impact here isn't just on our wallets, but also on people who are trying to make their budgets stretch. Think about a family of 4 on a fixed income. These subtle changes mean that groceries don't last as long, and they're left buying the same products more often. A 10% decrease in package size doesn't sound like much, but it adds up over multiple grocery trips. First, pay attention to the labels. Companies rely on us to be complacent, so take that extra moment to check your weights and volumes. Look for new formula or new size warnings on the package. Those are often a dead giveaway. And remember, unit pricing. The price per ounce or per sheet is usually on the store shelf tag. It's a quick and easy way to compare and avoid the worst offenders. Beyond that, there are ways to push back. Social media has given us a platform, and brands hate bad press. Public complaints have even forced some companies to backtrack. PepsiCo, for example, actually added more chips to some bags following backlash over shrinking portions. So, what can we do? Brands get away with shrinkflation because they think no one's paying attention. But if enough of us start talking about it, we can force some accountability. Companies pay very close attention to consumer sentiment, and they hate getting shamed online. You can take to social media, share product comparisons, tag brands directly, and let them know that we're onto their game. In the end, brands will keep pulling this trick until it stops working. If we can stay aware and push back, we can make a huge difference. Imagine a world where products actually match what's on the label, and companies put real value into their goods. Together we can get there. So next time you're at the store, stay vigilant, check out those labels, and let's not let them scam us without a fight. No, unlike those greedy corporations, a subscription from me won't get you less over time. It'll get you more. And it's free. So please give it a like, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.